Sup boys, Rudo here, and welcome to the Survival PvP guide. Now, Marksman BM is also out, so check it out if you haven't, and we will be going now with the basics. Before that, I just want to say Survival not looking that hot right now, okay? So, there's that. Okay, race. Which race is the best? Well, it's probably gonna be the Night Elf, right? But honestly, for survival, I would say it's the least important, maybe, race out of all the hunter specs. But yeah, number one is gonna be the Night Elf. Number two for Alliance will be Human. And for Horde, number one will probably be the Orc, because your burst can line up well with Blood Fury. Plus you get some passive pet damage, right? And defensive option, High Mountain Tower is pretty nice as well. So I've seen a few pandas as well. Honestly, I didn't try it. I see how it can work, and it's an interesting choice. So keep that in mind too. Now, stats. Obviously, verse number one, right? But don't look at my stats because I play all three specs. You know, we're still in the blue gear. Like now, it doesn't matter. But I'm saying we're still in number one. In my opinion, this season, it feels like Mastery will be better than the Haste. It feels. Because at some points you have nothing to click, you know? So you don't need that high haste. Like, I remember last season I was going pretty high haste. This season, you know? Why? Why would you go high haste? I'm gonna go 15% haste and call it a day, and everything else in mastery. Like 50% is nice milestone, let's say. So I'm gonna have 15% in PvP, then everything else in mastery. Of course, every piece will have versatility. Okay. Okay, the gear. We're definitely gonna run the 2 set. 100%. And the 4 set is looking pretty solid as well. It's giving us a lot of crit though. But I will be running it because of the Beastmaster, so I'll definitely be running it early on survival. Will I keep it once the conquest is uncapped? I don't know, we'll have to test it. But I'm definitely gonna run it at the start, 4 set. Now, which pieces? Definitely shoulders and hands. Chest as well, as it's the one that gives the least crit. Now, is it legs or is it head that gives more crit? I don't know. But I know they both give high crit. So we are gonna pick the one with the mastery instead of the haste. And I think that's the legs. But, you know, don't be... I'm not 100% sure. I'm like 90% sure, okay? So that covers the tier set. What will be the embellishments? We are running Devouring Banding. 2 pieces. You can put it almost anywhere. An armor. I have them with the cloak and the wrist. You can put it wherever you want on the armor, right? I think even on the rings and the neck. Now, chance, obviously want to speed on the head, on the shoulders, and on the feet. I don't have it, it's too expensive right now, but there you want to have it. Chest and legs, agility, and chance. Again, I don't have the best ones because they are too expensive. Now the rings and the weapon will be either mastery, verse, or haste. Same for the gems, okay? So, like, how are we gonna decide that? You're gonna look at your stats and say, okay, my haste is 10%. I want more, I need more. Boom, I'm gonna put haste. Boom, I'm gonna gem my gear in haste, right? Haste verse. Oh, I already have 15 or 20% haste already, right? Boom, I can put everything in mastery now. And we put gems in and ring and chance into mastery, right? So that's how you're gonna decide. Now the weapon, again, I said we have 3 options. We have actually 4th option, which is a Living Steel enchant, which reduces your disarm, but in my opinion, that's not the best one. Out of those three that increase your mastery, haste or verse, you can I don't know the exact name, but I have it on the gearing guide video, the full name, but you will easily find it. So which one do you choose? You choose the one that you have the least stats of, pretty much. Okay, I'm already at 15% haste. Boom, I can put the mastery weapon enchant. Oh, I'm feeling kind of squishy. I'm gonna put the versatility mastery enchant, right? They're all good, equally good, right? It's just buffing. You should be the buffing one that you need the most, right? Or you feel like you need the most. Because, for example, last season, if you look at the top of the ladder, like, people have different enchants, even though they're, you know, rank 1s or top 50 players. They're just putting what feels to be the best, right? Like, because at certain rating you will feel, now I'm feeling more squishy. I reached higher rating. Boom, I can put the versatility enchant now. You know, at low rating you might not need it because, you know, you won't be dying as much as against better players, right? So then you can little recraft your gear and stuff like that, okay? Now let's get into the talents. Hero talent tree. Now this is a tough one. I started with the Sentinel, if you watch my last guide on survival. And I'm gonna stick with it. I'm gonna give you both builds for Pack Leader and Sentinel. But I tried Pack Leader and I don't know, something's missing to me. I'm not enjoying Pack Leader. Sentinel is way nicer to me. And I enjoy the playstyle more, okay? Even though the playstyle is not the most exciting. But to me, Sentinel is better, okay? So we will start with that. Okay, first we'll start with the left tree, then the right tree, then the mid tree, then the PvP talents, and then we'll finish with the Pack Leader talents, okay? So, we're gonna break everything in depth. Let's start. I removed optional talents, okay? Everything else is pretty much essential here. So let's start. These you must pick, they're super good. This, insanely good. Now this, very nice, natural mending. But it's situational. Hunter Avoidance is pretty bad. I mean, it does work on like Blade Dance of Demon Hunter and stuff like that, on AoE abilities, but it's bad otherwise. Why we're picking this is to get to concussive shot, okay? But it's optional on survival. Way more than on the ranged hunter specs, right? Improved aspect of the cheetah, pretty nice, you know, but optional. Wilderness medicine as well. Very good, but against some classes like Affliction Lock, it's bad, okay? So we need 2 points to put somewhere to progress in the down tree. In my opinion, the best thing is to go 2 points here. Oh yeah, Serenity Tips is a pretty bad talent, but it's runnable if you're running 4-set, which has a lot of crit. Because this is this gives you only crit coming from the gear, so it's going to be 4% from the gear, right? Okay. What else? All of these super nice and, in my opinion, a must. This is pretty bad, nothing great, but it unlocks Star Trap, which is very nice, right? Camouflage also, you know, in some brackets it's going to be more useful, in some brackets it's going to be less. Like in BG, it's going to be pretty much essential. In Arena, you could skip it, right? You could skip it. I'm not saying you should, but you could. This is horrible. This is useful against, for example, Resto Druid. You can, you know, remove multiple HOTS from the Resto Druid from multiple targets, which helps a lot. And these you need to pick, right, to progress down. So we have 4 points here. What are we doing? I like this, so I'm gonna pick it. Camouflage is pretty good, just depending what we are playing right now. So we can do this. And now, we either go 2 points here or 2 points here, okay? For this example, let's do this, right? But we can do this too. Then we have 4 new points. This, in my opinion, a must. This is a must. Again, CC is a must, okay? So, this is useless. This is, well, kind of useless if we're not going here. Yeah, it's going to give additional slow to win clip, I guess, but you know, no point in my opinion. This is pretty bad since we need to progress to some other abilities. This is not good anymore. It was when we had more traps. Now we have to choose because we want to get this, like, because this increases our dot damage, right? So we need to go either here or here. This amazing, you want this because in my opinion this is essential because it's reducing your freezing trap, which is kind of a game winner, right? It's a game winner. So we want this. Now 2 points here. Where are we going to go? 2 points here or 2 points here? Why? Because we want this. Very nice defensive. In my opinion, survival is the only one that can go with this because it's also reducing your aspect of the eagle, right? 1.5 minute cooldown, which will line up with the takedown. Very nice. So this is very nice, but you can go with this as well. Up to you. Honestly, I go this. But if you want this, it could be even better. Okay, I'm just used to this. So, what are we gonna do with the last point? Also, if you want to go here, you kind of must go here, right? If you want to get this. This is amazing talent against Assassination Rogue, Shadow Priest, stuff like that, right? Anything with the poison disease. So, that's pretty much the tree. What do I do usually? It looks something like this. I usually honestly go here, but I just want to show you for the example. And now we can do this. Boom, that's my usual tree. But I showed you all the variations that are viable. Okay? Okay, what about the right tree? Okay, so the right tree, everything here is pretty much locked in. And we have few optional points. Everything else, don't even think about it, honestly. So where can we put these 2 points to unlock the down tree? We can put 1 point here. It's good for cleaving, you know. Here, not looking great. This either, you know, not looking great. So, or 2 points here. For example, let's do 1 point here, okay? Now, 2 points. What do? We can either go 1 point here, 2 points here, or we can do 1 point here, 1 point here, 1 point here, or 1 point here, right? So these 4 are what we're looking at here. Honestly, this kind of feels a must, even though it's such a boring talent, but it's pretty much a must in the Sentinel build. I tried without it, it just doesn't feel good. It just doesn't feel good without it. Okay, now this one is skippable and you could do this, but I've been trying it recently and I kind of like it, even though this gives nice juicy damage to both bomb and boomstick. But I don't know, this feels better because you're reducing your boomstick cooldown, which is pretty much your burst, and outside of burst, like survival is not doing that much damage, I'm gonna tell you that. So this is how my build looks. Okay, the mid tree, what do we have here? We can't change much here. This or this? I mean, pretty obvious this one, right? This or this? Movement speed, obviously way better, right? And here, not the best options. Only 10 seconds on wildfire bomb, that's it. You know, not great, but this is not great either, so I'm going with this personally. But they both kind of suck, in my opinion. Okay, what about the PvP talents? I always run survival tactics, always. I always run Chimera Sting, pretty much always. And I pretty much always run Sticky Tar Bomb, except if there is 0 targets to disarm. Then we can run Mending Bandage. You can mend in Turtle, stuff like that, because you can die in Turtle, right? Hunting Pack looks not the greatest. Tracker Net is kinda cool, but, you know, I like Mending Bandage more, or Diamond Dice. I like Diamond Dice. I like Diamond Eyes. But again, on Survival Hunter, it's kind of the worst out of, because, you know, you're not gonna get tunneled. It's more like when you're feeling pressured, you Diamond Eyes the, for example, Warrior. But outside of that, no. So in occasion where there might be, I don't know, 2 warriors or DK and warrior pumping you, and you just want to survive as long as you can, so your teammate can pump damage, you just need to live long, it's good. Okay, then we can maybe take the Disarm and Diamond Eyes. A Wild Kingdom, nah, never took this in my life. Interlope, I never, you know, I wouldn't play with it personally. Okay. Okay, so pack leader will be almost the same, except we're gonna use this instead of the fire damage, okay? Why bleed? Because of this. Your bleed damage is increased. Very nice, right? So we're gonna use this as well, instead of this. And here I won't be going this, because I don't think it's needed for that burst, because it's completely different. We don't go, you know, take them into chakrams, into boomstick. So we'll be going 1 point here, because we have 1 less global cooldown. We need to use the stack on spear off. So I would rather have more consistent damage than that, okay? That's my vision. Now, you can go definitely this. It's not gonna change a thing. We could do this too, right? But the only big difference is you would go this 100%, okay? So let's get into how to do damage, actually. Okay, let's do the Sentinel opening burst, and then we're going to talk about Pack Leader, which is going to be the same rotation as Sentinel, but I'm just going to do consistent damage there, but it's going to be the same, right? So let's do the opener first. So we're going to Camel, we're going to put the mark, we're going to kill command, we're going to bomb, we're going to take down into chakrams, the boomstick, okay? And boom, that's the burst pretty much. And then we do our normal rotation, okay? Let me get to Pack Leader to show you the normal rotation. Okay, so the normal rotation will be Wildfire Bomb at the top, Raptor Swipe, Raptor Strike, and Kill Command. Now, what you need to know is you need to track Tip of the Spear stacks. We can have 3 of these. What they do is they empower the other abilities than Kill Command. We generate them with Kill Command, right? So, you want to waste these Tip of the Spears on the Wildfire Bomb, right? Now, if you have 0 stacks, you can use it on Raptor Strike, and then you can Kill Command. So you can use it, one of the stacks on Raptor Swipe, because that will cleave multiple targets, right? So it's better to use it on Raptor Swipe than Raptor Strike. So that's one thing I want you guys to know. So how to use Tip of the Spear properly. Obviously we want to use Tip of the Spear on Boomstick and Takedown, but we covered that. Now, focus generation. We have 100 focus. What's generating focus? Kill Command. What's spending focus? Rapid Strike and Wildfire Bomb, but in scenario where we don't have any Wildfire Bombs, right? We're just making an imaginary scenario, and we have no nothing else to press. We have to choose between Raptor Strike and Kill Command. But in this case, Kill Command is gonna summon the beast. But in case where it's not gonna summon the beast, we want to spend some focus, right? We want to spend some focus on Raptor Strike, because otherwise we are clicking Kill Command and we are already at the full focus. So this is just min-maxing, right? So in that case, we can do 1 Raptor Strike and then we can Kill Command. And then we can Raptor Swipe, right? Now we have Wildfire Bomb, then we can Kill Command again, right? Raptor Swipe, Kill Command, summon the beast, right? Bomb twice, boom boom, right? Raptor Strike, Kill Command, wipe, and so on and so forth, right? So the last thing I want to talk about is specific to the Pack of the Leader, and that's Howl of the Pack Leader, okay? So every 30 seconds in combat, your next skill command will summon the beast. But if we read this, casting Takedown grants Howl of the Pack Leader, okay? Because you're same thing pretty much. So, for the biggest burst on Pack Leader, we can summon 2 beasts at the same time. You see, now I've been 30 seconds in combat, I will summon the boar. And once I take down, I'll get the buff as well. So let me show you. I'm gonna take down, boom, I can summon 2 beasts now. I'm gonna summon the bear and the boar. So this is the let's call it highest burst you can do on a pack leader. It's good to know, but you know, you don't have to really track it. It's good to know about it. Maybe if you know there's a few seconds until you get one of the pets, one of the beasts, and your takedown it just came off cooldown, so you could wait at that point. But you know, if there's 10-second difference, nah, you're not gonna do that. But you know, something to think about, me Maxi. I'm not doing that, but you know, if someone wants to try it out, sure. Okay, utility CC defensive. So let's start with the defensive. Since we are melee, we'll be a little bit more prone to dying. So our first line of defense, in that. Very nice ability, right? Gives you pretty much immunity for 2 seconds. Then we have exhilaration. Exhilaration I mostly use for my pet. Same as med pet, okay? You need to keep track of it. I usually do it at 50% if I notice. Sometimes I don't notice, but it is what it is, you know? If it drops very low, boom, you need to exhilarate it. Otherwise you need to revive it. It's pretty tough. Now, survival of the fittest are mini wall, and you pretty much trade it every time someone uses offensive ability and they're focusing you, right? And the turtle. Turtle. Now, with the turtle, we have mending bandage, which is good to use if you are, you know, playing against affliction lock, stuff like that, where you could die from, or assassination rogue, even better example, sorry. Assassination rogue would be perfect example. You could be, you know, die from the bleeds any second. And yeah, this could save your life, because you can die in turtle. So also in turtle you can die from, example, chaos bolt. If it's already flying, you turtle late, boom, you can die in it. So careful about that. Don't turtle too late. Now, utility mobility, disengage, breaking the root, slows, very nice. Same for the master skull, right? And we have the aspect of cheetah, very nice. Now, what else do we have? CC. We have more CC than the other hunter specs, and we have the same ones per usual. Intimidation, stun, very good to pair it with trap, right? But we have a binding shot as well. Binding shot we usually use when we can bind at least 2 or even better 3 people. Now, if your intimidation is on long cooldown and your trap is already off cooldown, you can do it on a single target, for example, on a healer, right? The binding shot. Now, we have harpoon. Amazing ability, right? What you can do with harpoon is, because it roots, you don't need to stun the healer. You can literally fly to him. He's rooted. Boom, you can trap him. Very easy. Tar trap, again, very simple to use. You put it on the floor, people get slowed. Very useful against warriors, example. You can put it on the floor, you can pop your aspect of the eagle, and you can, you know, punish him with your ranged rapid strikes. So, very useful in that way. And we have disarm. So, very nice against warriors, rogues, and stuff like that, right? And let's not forget concussive shot, if we are running that, right? In this case, I'm running it, so very useful to use against melees. Okay? Okay, macros per usual, I pretty much use the same stuff. Cursor macros and 1, 2, 3 arena macros. So 1, 2, 3 would be like tranquilizing shot, purge, 1, 2, 3, right? Stun, 1, 2, 3. We have a cursor on the tar trap, on the freezing trap, on the binding shot, on the flare. Exhilaration and survival of the fittest with the healthstone, and aspect of the turtle like this. And that's pretty much it, guys. Now, addons. I have a complete 20-minute guide on every single addon I use and on how to set it up. Same as me if you want. So check that out if you want. And let's get to the comps. Okay, so the state of survival in 2s, 3s, shuffle, and blitz. So in shuffle it's decent. We can say it's good because it's not good right now. Feels kinda bland, feels kinda weakish, but it's not horrible, it's playable. And you have pretty solid answer to many popular specs right now, like Rogue. You can shut him down, you have disarm, you have multiple stuns, you have diamond trap if you want. So yeah, it's not terrible, but it could be better. Now 2s, twos is always solid bracket for survival, okay? One of the better melees in twos. Because of your utility, your traps, your toolkit is super nice. So in twos, very nice, very nice. I like personally to play with priest or a Wrestle Druid, but Wrestle Druid right now is kind of weak, so I wouldn't recommend. But usually, yeah. Now trees, that's a tough one, honestly. Like I haven't played myself survival on trees, but I played against few of them. They're not super popular, but the ones that gave me the most trouble were honestly red survival. It was kind of scary. Barrel survival, also pretty good, but these are hard comps to play. And that's what I think is the best. Now you can obviously play it with like an unholy DK, you know. You could. Would I play it with a caster? Honestly, I wouldn't. But those three melees would be my top 3 picks. And for Blitz, honestly, in Blitz, survival kind of sucks. It's good in only a few situations, and that's like sitting base, but against classes that you can win 1v1 against, like you can win against Rogue if he's out of cooldowns, you know, or if you have all the cooldowns up. If you don't, then you're good as dead, you know. So you can win, but only when you're full on cooldowns, right? So it's good in that. You can burst down the flag very nicely. Teamfights though, not looking strong. Okay? Not looking strong. Okay, so this is the document from the last year. We're continuing it when I was pushing every single class to elite. Now let's do the survival. I'm just gonna outright it. Strength for Sentinel, in my opinion, right now it's kind of 5 out of 10. And for Pack Leader, I'm gonna say, you know what, I'm gonna give 5 out of 10 to Pack Leader, and Sentinel maybe 5.5. Not looking great. Now for difficulty, like last season it was way harder. It's very simple. It feels like a BM Hunter, but with one extra button and melee. So I'm gonna give it a 3. It's really, you know, it's pretty easy. Like it's really easy, right? There's not much to it. It's been dumbed down. But to get to elite, I mean, in my opinion, this is gonna be one of the hardest specs to get to elite, okay? Definitely, because of how weak it is and of how crazy deflated MMR right now is. Okay, if you enjoyed, drop the like and subscribe to help out your boy, and I'll be having one random shuffle from last night's stream, you know, just so you have some perspective of how survival is played. Now, before we get to that, just want to say we are starting with Windwalker tomorrow, and then we go Demon Hunter, Bread Paladin, so, you know, stay tuned for all of that. It'll be juicy. Like a big bro. Like a massive bro, you know. Who's on him here? Ooh, nice wall, bro. Nice wall. But not enough, because these guys are... We had to ice block, really? Bratucha. Nah, it's just Brat here. Just Brat. Brat. Yo, these guys are receiving no damage. Kill the hex. Stun him. Like, no damage at all. His arm. Oh, the bob. Okay. Can we steal the bob? Come on, steal it, steal it, steal it. Oh boy, we need to bind the counter spell on the bars. You wanna keep this? Ah, yeah, good. Did I win us the game? Did I win us the game? I did, baby. Let's go! Oh shit, look at this damage. Not too bad. Not too bad. Oh, oh. Oof. Deleted this guy. We're gonna slow this guy down. Okay, he slowed down. Yo, he's gonna die there. Hey, what are we doing? What are we doing? In his arm. That mind control was troll as hell. I mean, yeah, it could have been a good play, but not in this moment. We need the last dispel here. Boom! Deleted. 2-0. Let's go. Two more. Two more wins and we're good to go. Maybe I'm taking it back. Maybe survival doesn't suck. Maybe it doesn't suck. When the Chad Tard is playing, of course it's not bad. Yo, this mass no, stupid pet. How did he go in? I was purposely not going on the mage. Ah. Spell me, man. Hello. Ooh, double. Very nice. Did we get the ice block? I forgot already. Can I kick it? Ah, I can't. I'm gonna stun him. Oh, we got the passive, okay. Dispel, very nice. Oh my god. Dispel me, man. Ah, he's in sheep, okay. I'm CC'd all the time. I have to take this frozen. Hey, man. But I didn't play it in arena yet. I know, bro. I know you waited for that. Dispel me, come on. To break this? Never mind. Never mind. Kick him. Drink this. Ooh, okay, that's good. I think we could win this one. They wasted a lot of abilities. A lot of abilities. Ooh, this burst. Pumping so hard. Oh, we got everything out. We got everything out. Yeah, they're naked. I'm gonna stun him on this. We need to surround this. I'm gonna disarm this guy. I think, yeah, GG. It's a GG, my friend. Come on, just get me out. Boom, there we go. 3-1. The last one should have been a win. I'm so happy about that. But it is what it is. Yo, how long is this combustion? Maybe there should have been a 6-0. Should have been. Yo, did this guy see? No way, dude. No way. Hello? Unreal. Unreal. Try to kill them. I'm going on the shaman. No, that's... Well, this is bullshit. I mean, this is bullshit.